Welcome to Leneva Homes. My name is Joe Dimmick, and today we're going to talk about units. We're going to have a look through these two units here built in Mulgrave, which are right next door to two units we built just 1 year ago. We're also going to take a look at a project under construction, so we can just have a look at some of the things that we can't see underneath the skin of these. So I look forward to showing you through these and also exploring the ones under construction. Let's start by taking a look at this one. So units are growing in popularity and becoming more and more prevalent in existing suburbs. It just gives us another tier of housing between the traditional apartments and single standalone homes. So a unit gives you that middle ground for either people wanting to get into the market, people wanting to downsize, investors, lots of different options. And then you get all of this. So one thing you probably will notice straight away is the quality of the finish. Long gone units being the cheaper option. Now it's all about the quality fixtures and fittings. So as you can see here, double ovens, stone tops, double glazing, lots of insulation, things that we'll see a little bit later on when we go and have a look at the house under construction. Even the air conditioning systems are exactly the same as you would get in our normal builds. Multi-zone, so we've got different zoning, so very efficient. All the appliances are Bosch, so it's not like we downgrade anything. Everything is still at the same level, and the way the homes are built is exactly the same as we build our most expensive homes. It doesn't drop just because it's in a unit format. It's only we've just got the two houses side by side with the dividing wall between the two. This one, obviously lots of space in here, which is probably another little bit of a myth that people think units are small and pokey. Of course they can be, but if you design them right, they're no different to a normal home. They've just got ample room for the occupants that are going to live within it. This one even has an alfresco area with a built-in barbecue and outdoor sink. So it's really designed for entertaining and living and giving you all of the options that you would have in a normal home. This level here, we've obviously got the kitchen, living, dining, alfresco, laundry, garage, powder room and guest room out the front with its own walk-in robe and ensuite. And then running up the stairs here, we have a master bedroom, two more bedrooms and another little living area. So I'll let you have a bit of a explore around there, and I'll see you when we are on site at the units under construction. See you soon. We're now in Hyatt at this construction site here for two units, which will actually, one of those will actually be my new home, next door to where I currently live. So time for us to downsize into something a bit more manageable and less things to look after. It's about downsizing, but also keeping the quality that we're used to inside our full-size home. So let's go in and have a look. All right, so this home is approaching plaster stage, so it's a great opportunity to have a look at this home before it gets covered in plaster. One of the things we get asked about a lot is how does the wall work between the two properties? Well, it's pretty simple. There's actually two walls. Both walls are separated by this aerated concrete panel. There's actually a gap between the frame and the panel to help with fire rating and also sound. And then in between here, we've got tightly packed in is our sound insulation. So at the moment, while I'm standing in here, my ears are actually ringing because all the sound is being absorbed by these bats. At this state, you can see how much insulation there is even between the two levels. Ceilings, you can see we've got the metal ceiling battens. So these have all been set with a laser level, so to give us the straightest possible ceiling that we can get. A couple other things that are new with the 7-star ratings. The 7-star efficiency now homes need to meet means they're very thermal and very low cost to heat and cool. We're using products like this Basrock panel instead of the foam and render that you would normally see on the upper floor. So when we need to get a higher rating, we're using this panel, which is essentially a compressed insulation board. It's fire resistant. It also offers an insulation property, so it'll obviously give you insulation as well as insulation on the inside, and it's also an acoustic property. The other thing we are embracing as well is the thermally broken windows. So now that's standard on all of our new builds. So still aluminium windows, but in between the outer and the inner layer of aluminium there is a PVC strip which stops the heat transfer from in and out. So in summer, obviously heat coming in, and in winter, heat transferring back out. The other thing you'll probably notice in our homes is that there is a lot of timber. If you drive around and you sort of have a keen eye, we use a lot more timber in our frames than we do, than what you need to do. So we go beyond what the minimum standards are. And the reason being is that's just the way we do things. We just build them the way that we want to build them, and we build them the same across the board. Whether it's the biggest house or the smallest house, that side of it remains the same. Around the corner here, you'll be able to see the pipework is lagged with a sound insulation. So this insulation helps stop noise as wastewater travels from the upper floor down to the lower. So sometimes, especially in a cheaper build, you will hear water traveling through pipes. Lagging the pipe will resist that noise traveling. So yeah, just little things like that which are adopted into the homes, which make them more comfortable and more livable, basically. That is units, obviously completed and under construction. So I hope you've learnt something about units. Obviously, if you've got any more questions, you're welcome to contact us at the office. But as you can see, these ones here, finished up the top. We're working on the lower sections. So yeah, I might invite you back and we'll have a look at these, because they'll be quite interesting to look at, because they're both different floor plans on the ground floor, taking the most of the orientation, and also finished to different levels as well. So it gives you an opportunity then, I guess, to see if you did want to build units and keep one for yourself and maybe one as an investment or for sale. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon.